Gentlemen, once again, I go by the name Cycon FX. It said that we don't throw what we feel, we throw what we see. So, right, guys, this is the Boom 1000 index, which I promise you guys I'm gonna make the video about it, and you can see how it is now. You can see that there are two different setups in these videos. Okay, the first one which we did was in V51S, which was CRT. You can see that was how CRT works. Okay, and the second one now is order flow trading. You can see that we traded order flow right here, and you can see how it's going right now. Okay, so we analyzed boom 1000 cells. Okay, we saw that this here was the low that made sense. Okay, the rest of these were just build ups. Okay, we're just build ups, we're not actual lows. You can see, so this was the low. Okay, before price pushed up and then made a change of character. As it made a change of character, I had to go to a 2 hours time frame, I guess. Let's I can't switch to 2 hours time frame right now. I have to flip my phone to horizontal before I choose that. So, but in a 2 hours time frame, I saw that this was a green candle, which was a single high inducement. Okay, so I waited for price to take out the inducement. As long as price took out that, once price took out that inducement, that was when I marked this low. Okay, I marked this low, that if price should break this low, it will become a valid break of structure. Right, so I marked this low. Okay, and once price came, okay, so I went to a lower time frame also. This was how we got a buy to sell setup also, so pay close attention. Once price took out the first inducement, which was for sales, okay, which was for to get to sales. All right, this was an inducement, so price took it out. Now on a lower time frame, you know that a pullback in a higher time frame is a trend in a lower time frame, right? So as price was going on a lower time frame, we saw this here as also an inducement. All right, as an inducement. Okay, so let's see how it went. We go to 15 minutes time frame. Go to 15 minutes time frame. Okay, so you can see right here now that in the 15 minutes time frame it was an uptrend. Okay, it was an uptrend in this area. It's an uptrend here. Okay, so we can call this a break of structure in the lower time frame, but in the higher time frame, note that this is an inducement. It is an inducement, but in a lower time frame, it's a break of structure. So this here became an inducement. Okay, so as it became an inducement, and we waited for price to take out the inducement, and it took out an inducement in a much more lower time frame. It has now become a change of character. Okay, so that's what I'm explaining right now is for mentorship purpose. Okay, it's for mentorship purpose. So as we took this inducement out, we have to look for an area where we can buy from, and the area that was making sense to us was this area. Actually, I took that buys, but in a demo account, not my real account, because I don't really like boom and crash that much. Okay, so I marked the whole of. Let me delete it. I use a 1 hour time frame. I used order flow to mark it. Okay, I used order flow. Now we can see that what really happened here was the move that caused the break of structure, right? The move that caused the break of structure. So I marked this area here. I marked this area here, and that does not mean that my stop loss will be immediately below here, below the gray box. My stop loss should be below this swing low here. Okay, my stop loss should be below the swing. That's one thing with order flow. You might have a your stop loss level might be a bit big. That is one thing with order flow, but it gives you like a high especially when it takes out inducement, it gives you a high probability that market is going to go your way. Okay, so once I mark this out, I don't just enter immediately. You can see what happened. Okay, market swept this other block, right here, and then as soon as market closed above, you can see these bearish candles coming down here. As soon as market closed above it and then retested again, that was where boys can make their entry, to go long. Okay, so at that point you can just say you took your trade around this area. Okay, you set your stop loss at this swing low. At that point you'll be very comfortable to place your stop loss at the swing low. Okay, and then your target will be this high here. you might probably get, let's say, maybe 1:3. Okay, not even 1:3, you have got 1:4, I think so. So then we go down to 4 hours time frame. You can see how the trade went. You see, so the trade went majestically back to where we anticipated the sell. Okay, so once price got to this sell, the 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 order flow, the selling order flow, know that the price is already bearish. Okay, because it was a change of character on a higher time frame. Okay, so once price got there, I dropped in the channel that we should look for sales, that price has got into the order flow, so you use your entry pattern to sell it. Okay, personally I would have just placed my trade immediately price got there, but this is what I will do. Still in that order flow, I will see that there is a fair value gap here. Okay, in this fair value gap, now in this fair value gap right here, this overlay gap right here, what do we have again? We have some bullish candles that came before the bearish candle. So this here will also be a my extreme POI inside the order flow. Okay, so this will be my extreme POI inside the order flow. Okay, because the order blocks, but not really as we normally call it order block. Okay, this one has a, I'm not giving it a special name yet, but I know that price normally reacts when this kind of things happens. Okay, so at this point I will just take my trade. Once price got to there, there's the bodies there, and then place my stop loss a little bit above the order flow, and then my target will be, first target will be here. All right, this equal. Second target will be here, this fair value gap, which also aligns with a little order block here. Then the third TP will be here. Okay, which is risking 40 to get 177. Okay, so as you can see that the price has already gone, it's going very well. Okay, understand that one thing with order flow is that most times after a change of character, price will not want to reverse to make a retracement and all those stuffs. Okay, so alright guys, so that'll be all for now for this video. So you can join our WhatsApp group now. We have started sharing signal. We will start sharing signals today. Okay, and the cost is $10 for just 2 weeks. Okay, you pay $10 and you get signals from us for 2 weeks, and we assure you that you're gonna get more blues. Your wins will be more than our losses, because losses are also part of the game, but your wins will be far bigger than our losses. Like in the group which I posted a signal yesterday, you can see that we risked just $3. The first signal that we had, we lost about 2 point something dollars. Okay, and then the second signal we risked $3 and we got 15. You can see how it goes. Okay, so our losses are bigger than our wins. So you can join right now. Contact, you know who to contact already on our Telegram channel. Just $10 for 2 weeks. See you guys in the next videos to come when I make more videos. One love, y'all.